I'm back at the museum here in Campeche. We just finished to do the finger mullet prior to these flies, and I'm continuing showing you a fly that I did 3 years ago, if I can remember correctly. I did it only once. I never really produced this fly. I kind of put the color combination together. I put on the side somehow why I did that. I don't remember, but it's one of those things. You're doing something. But one thing I remember, that was a really good, attractive color for those baby tarpons. So what I would like to do is redo this fly. I don't even have a single one left to show the fly, so I kind of have to remember what I did it. I have an idea. So be patient, follow me. I might redo some steps or maybe stop and figure out a few things. It's going to be like an interesting situation over here to see the way I'm dealing sometimes with something that doesn't really sing or I don't remember, whatever. So what's going to be involved in these flies is a slate colors on the EP fibers. I'm using Scotch Sonnet Foxy brush. We did it several years ago together. We put these things together. It's doing fantastic and everybody loves it, this color combination as well. Some Foxy brush, 1.5 inch in hot orange, and I'm going to use a little holographic sparkle right here. So there isn't really much to put together here, prepared materials, so it's going to take me probably a few minutes, but you're welcome to stay and watch the way I'm preparing my material. So don't go anywhere and let's give them a shot. I'm sorry guys, but I got to take a quick break over here because Rodolfo, you can come my friend over here with that wine over here, because they say you need a glass of wine over here.
This is some good Mexican wine.
Oh, I'm definitely going to enjoy it. Let's put this in it. Thank you, Rodolfo.
Sure.
Thank you. Cheers, everyone. It's not bad. I've been actually have a couple of Mexican special red wine. I like red better than white. It's kind of hot over here, so good stuff. So let me prepare the materials. We're going to make this very quickly. I'm going to pull out one brush of the Foxy brush. One right here. And the Grizzly Foxy. I love this combination, this blue and black. Love it, simply love it. This stays over here. This is another excellent color combination that I've been having luck pretty much with a few patterns. And what I'm going to do over here is grab one bunch. I think with one bunch you should do it. So I'm going to give them a try just to win one. But if we need more, of course, we'll grab a little bit more. So I'm going to put it back into the bag. Whatever you don't need is always a good idea. Put them away. Okay, I'm going to start it and use it actually flat 3/8 threads, and I'm going to use an SL12 2/8. You think that, I'm sure you think that is kind of crazy for those of baby tarpon using a big hook like that. I got news for you guys. This fish over here went into the game. They don't care how big your hook is. When they want the flies, they want the fly. They'll take it. Alright, so let's get this hook to place, and I'm gonna go over here almost to the bend of the hook, just like that. Alright, gonna lash in the wire, of course. We're gonna secure. Alright. Alright. Thomas, please make sure that they see what I'm doing over here so that I don't get yelled, okay? Let's see how many turns we're gonna get here. So far I got 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what we got. I think 3 should be fine. Take a look at it here. And I'm going to explain to you over here what I'm doing once I'm done. I think I'm going to give it 1 more, so I'm going to do 4 turns. Yep, I think this will do it. Okay. Good. What I'm going to do now is put in the base of the threads on the hook shank. Because we're going to wrap the brush on it. So we want to make sure we got some threads underneath so that the wire doesn't really turn or spin. Okay, looks good. Okay. Changing the threads. And let me measure over here. Fibers. Okay. I think this should do it. I forgot. Okay, we're gonna do this. Okay. That's what I really want. Now the reason I put this 1.5 inch over here is because, as you can see it, I'm going to put the fibers right on top of it, and the fibers, they're going to go up. See? And over here you have the little red, orange, hot orange color over here. It will attract attention to those fish. A little bit more pointed. Okay, looks good, looks good. Go back over here. And then of course we will trim it. Hold it. Okay. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. I'm thinking at the same time what I did. So I want to make sure before I put any glue, because once I put the glue on it, that will be it. All right, let's take the chance over here. Done. Now I'm gonna grab the other one, and again, pepper. This seems to be a little bit too much fibers, so I'm gonna remove it. Okay. Okay, looks good. All right. Let's see what we got here. Yep. Looks good, looks good. Excellent. Gonna lash in. Drop of glue. And now we're gonna start to wrap around. Let's get this brush, of course, that's gonna help us tremendous. So let's make sure there is no glue hanging anywhere. Okay. These are long fibers, so I strongly suggest you, every turn you do, brush it. You will see at the end the color effect of this fly. One wrap at a time. This is going to be another thick head that will push water. Okay. So just keep that in your mind. thinking right now, okay, he cut the threads when he put the brush on it, so how is he gonna finish the fly? Well, wait and see. Okay, I think this is it. See, if you let it go, nothing really is gonna happen. Okay, it's a wire, so it's an I can unwind it. So now I'm gonna grab 3 up, and basically I will go in very softly. 1, 2, 3. Now I press down. Okay, when I did it. There you go. Okay, so we're done with it. Now we're gonna trim it. So we'll trim it. I'm gonna trim it down here below. So you're gonna follow me. So I'll show you how that works. Okay? Let's do it. Okay, so here we are. Put my binoculars over here. As you can see, I mean, this color is a really, really nice color. I mean it. And looking at the flies before I trim it, I want to tell you one thing. Nobody's perfect in this life, including me. I can do mistakes as much you could when you tie the flies. And I'll tell you what I did wrong over here. Probably you guys, or most of you, did not realize what I did wrong, but I want to tell you what I did wrong. I totally forgot. Into the fibers over here, I did not put any of the flash, which it will make the difference. Okay, so we're gonna have to suffer fishing this fly without the flash over here. Okay, we do have a little flash into the brush, which might be okay, but this little flash into the fibers, it will make the difference. So at this point, I'm not gonna tie that again, so you're gonna have to do that. I'm gonna trim it, finish the fly, and I will fish that tomorrow. And I promise that if I will catch a fish with these things over here, I'm gonna post it out there and let everybody know that this is the fly that I forgot to put the flash on it. That doesn't mean that, I shouldn't say it doesn't mean, the flash makes the difference, it does not make the difference. It's fishing. So it's up to you how you feel comfortable, let's put it this way. So, let's get busy over here. The first thing I am going to do is basically cutting the belly. The belly needed to be cut. Okay, just like that. Now, I want to show you the segment into this brush. I mean, look how beautiful it is. It's like a tiger or grizzly. I call them grizzly, tiger, whatever you want to call it, really makes them no different, but this gorgeous combination. And this color really is a good color combination. So what I'm going to do now is save as much as I can the fibers of the foxy brush over here, and basically going down this way. And then we're gonna figure out what else needed to be cut. See, we're getting up that way. See, we're getting exactly what we want. See, look at this. Imagine with a little dishwasher over here, what this flies could look. Now, there's two things you can do over here. I'm very frank with you. You can fish these flies like that, which means it will push more water, or if you don't feel like it, this is the silhouette you would like to see on the water, what you simply can do is you go over here, okay? I want to finish this thing over here first. Okay, over here. And what I will do is go over here and trim the head. So give a little bit of the long fibers into the heads over here, as you can see it. And look at what we got. See the difference? It makes a little difference, but again, it's your preference, whatever you like to do it. So let's put the eyes on over here, and I'm gonna fish this fly. I will fish these flies, and I will definitely let you know. All right, so we are ready to finish this fly now. Now take a look over here. We're gonna do the same way we have been doing before. Should be over here. Just trim the eyes, of course. Grab the goop. when you get in this little mess like that, just take them away and start all over again. Yep. Thought I lost it. No, I'm good enough for that. Alright. I think this fly has everything that you needed. Okay. Well, we are finished on these flies. As you can see, this flies has pretty much everything you needed. And I will suggest to you, if you like to, of course, try, give them a shot. You can use any other color combination, there is 9 colors available into the Scotty Grizzly brush. Color of the tail, it's up to you, whatever you like it. I mean, I can only give you the suggestions when I tie the flies. The rest is up to you. I hope you enjoy these flies, and I hope you follow me somehow. And one more thing. Unfortunately, I have to say that my journey in Campeche for 2016 is done. It's almost at the end. I have a couple more days. And obviously, I'm looking forward already for next year. We have a plan for next year. We're going to be fishing the salmon mangrove, the 100 miles of mangrove, but a different location. We have an interesting program for next year. So if you are interested, of course, let me know. You can join us. We already have a bunch of friends ready to go. And I'm looking forward for that. So anyway, until next time, have a fun out there, be safe, and salute.